Hey YouTube, are you ready for me to be out of my element? We are looking at a Master League team here, submitted by Justin is his name. A Berg, I'm guessing, is his last name. So the Origin Palkia is a bit underpowered due to a current lack of XL candies, but is best buddy to level 48. If you have any advice on move timing or if I should be swapping to different Pokemon as a safe swap, I welcome any suggestions. I had a terrible string of luck before these sets, whereas making support plays when I was trying to learn the matchups with Palkia. I appreciate the new videos for the content of analyzing move timing and other factors of fellow PvP players as it improves the success of team building in Great League this season. Okay, so with the Master League, for those of you who are newer to this channel, Master League was my best league from seasons like 1 through 5. It was Great League, Ultra League, Master League. We didn't have a ton of limited cups. It was mostly just those. And they rotated weekly, and the Master League was 7 Pokemon, 8 Pokemon, only level 40s. Mewtwo, Kyogre, Dialga, Melmetal, Groudon, and a couple others, Giratinas. That's it. Out comes level 50. Out comes a crap ton of Pokemon with these special moves. So, looking at your team, Palkia, Origin Form, right? Not even the normal, the Origin Form. Spatial Rend, Landorus, Sansierra Storm, Ho-Ho, Sacred Fire. So it's just like, okay, so now we got level 50. We got these legacy moves all over the place. I have not played in years. I was going to say seasons, but it's been years, essentially, that I have not played Master League. So my analysis will be a little more limited than it normally is. That being said, it's an ABB style team, weak to like water in the back. Landorus is your safe swap. I know that much. I know Landorus is one of the best safe swaps in the league because Sansierra Storm, Mudshot is just so fast charging. Sansierra Storm is such a hard hitting, and so is Stone Edge for coverage for your flyers. So I know it's your safe swap. I know Palkia Origin is now with Spatial Ren one of the best Pokemon, if number 1 ranked on PvP Poke, and Ho-Ho has always been sort of like pretty good in this meta. So let's look at Giratina. I imagine this is a good lead, so they will probably get out. So they're using a Dragon Tail Giratina. Okay, that's interesting. Going straight for the Spatial Rend. It does one shot, so I don't know what they were doing. I'm surprised you're not getting out here. Okay, so this is what I will say. You have 2 answers. Essentially 2 answers. Well, sort of. You have Landorus, which is ground, so it has Mudshot, Sansierra Storm. Ho is a fire, and it only does neutral. But I don't know if I like getting farmed down there. But again, I don't know these as well. Could be Draco. Could be just be Iron Head. It is an Iron Head. Sansierra Storm comes really fast, and they caught on a Kyogre, and hello, you have no answer to Kyogre. So you got the attack fall. You just got to stay in this matchup. But if they see that you're just staying in this matchup, then you're going to be in trouble. So now the Ho comes in. You got a couple attack falls. You don't need to shield. You did lower their attack times too. So as you can see, Ho-Ho's are taking these waterfalls. Not bad. You got to shield now though. Just trying to get to that back-to-back Brave Bird here. Gonna throw one here. This will obviously one shot. It also lowers your defense by 3. So let's see if it gets taken out here. It does not. So this is nice. You just get to take this out here. Dialga will just Dragon Breath you in 2 seconds, which is actually probably more beneficial because it's now just a race to the charge move. I think they'll outpace you. No. This thing is Mudshot, very spammy, and this move nuke. So nice comeback there. Yeah, maybe just don't get farmed down immediately on the front end, but other than that, it's okay. And again, you're double weak to water. I don't know how many Kyogres there are in this meta. I know there's Palkias, which is also half water. But if you're running this style team where you're double weak to water in the back, you do leave yourself open, very vulnerable if you do just stay on this lead. So going to try and take this out with Aqua Tail. Not quite enough, but the Dragon Breath will take out before Psycho Cut does. Again, just getting far down here. That's fine if it's like 3 Dragon Breaths. Like what, that does not matter too much. And you can align here and this thing spams so quickly. I would like to see this go from full health because I would like to see how much this does to a Dialga. But they are not going to allow you. Is it an automatic guaranteed fall? Because I've seen that every time so far. Holy smokes, this thing is so spammy. I'm going to have to, at the end of this video, I'm just going to go and look up stats on this. And there is your Palkia, right? Which is water. So that'll do neutral. Gonna bank the move, force them in here. You've already lowered their attack once, so I don't think any move will take you out. Aqua Tail, super effective, but not enough. Brave Bird, I assume will take out from this range. And it does. Now, can they farm down? But does it matter if they do because you have a move banked? And I'm assuming you'll win CMP here against, yeah. So smart to bank the move before getting out into Ho-Oh. Okay, Zacian, terrible lead. Landorus should be your safe swap. Okay, why are you staying in? And you're going to try and catch on a Ho-Oh? Ho-Oh's even... So I know Landorus is better as a safe swap. I know you came in Ho because you'll likely wall more of the moves and you're trying to catch a move. And Ho is not terrible with Brave Bird, right? You have the ability, good timing on your opponent's part to like farm and get a little bit there. I know you're going to come back in with Zacian just to farm it down. You have a move, it's only an Aqua Tail, and they're loaded here. So they're going to probably spam, I'm assuming some play roughs here. So there's one play rough. I'm assuming they got back-to-back here. So Aqua Tail's not going to do much. You're kind of switch lock. You're trying to catch. They have their own Landorus. You're down a shield. So it's not looking good. Yeah, I'm surprised you... I think when you have 2 Pokemon in the back that are double weak to water and you have a fairy on the lead against your dragon, I think it's an instant swap into Landorus, right? Let me open up PvPoke because there's a lot of things I need to check here. Again, I can talk about Master League and Great League and damage and team comps super easy. It is a lot trickier for me to do this in Master League when I do not showcase a lot of teams and don't have a lot of experience with these Pokemon. Yeah, so it's only 45 so okay, yeah, so it's only 45 energy to get the Sandsear Storm. Not a ton of damage, 72 damage, but 100% chance of lowering your opponent's attack. So that is huge. Getting this Aqua Tail off, not enough to take it out. Have a second one. They will shield. You have a shield. They have 2 moves. Close combat. I'm guessing they have back-to-back here. Yeah, I was about to say, the only reason you throw close combat is if you want to get the quicker move off and just take you out. And that is exactly what happens. Okay, bad lead again. And again, like, there's no reason to stay in this. And again, I could see you trying to catch here, and you do catch. So I still don't know if that's the right play. I mean, it's a nice catch. And there's your water Pokemon. That's okay. You need to draw this out anyways. And a Brave Bird will be good here. I was going to say, I think you mistimed. 3 Incinerates is I think the only way that they get an extra 3-turn waterfall there is on the 3rd one there. They have the Thunder, which is nice chip on a half water Pokemon. And again, you're in the situation where you caught a move, so they're way more dry on energy. Whoa, that does way more than I expected on this. That did way more than I expected, which means that I don't mind just spamming the crap out of these. Why did it do so much on this Pokemon? Is this thing underpowered, or is this thing just not bulky? Or does Palkia just hit that hard? Yeah, you're down to your last Pokemon essentially, so start shielding everything. Moonblast there. Now you got a mirror match, but you're slightly ahead on energy. I saw you hit the bait. Yeah, you did hit Sandstorms first there. And it does lower their attack, so maybe even if they go Stone Edge, it won't KO. but it still only does like 50%. So now the question is, what does a non-lowered one do? Lowered attack does like 50. This will probably do like 60, 65-ish. But now you still need another one. So now they're at a Stone Edge. I saw you click it and then like instantly regretted it. Maybe try and catch here, or just going for the second bait. I mean, it's not really a bait. It will take out from this range. I still think you need to try and catch though. Yeah, force them. 2 times lowered attack. They're not going to be able to farm down. Do they have a move? If not, you win. If they do, even with the catch on your part. Oh, it's only close combat. Resisted on the half flying. Ho ho. Good lead, Zacian. There is your. I guess there are other fairies. Xerneas. I just assume Zacian, but I guess Zacian is half fighting as well. Is it? I forget what Zacian's, whether it has a secondary typing or not as a fairy. Going with the Sacred Fire, going for the undercharge. So you get the attack fall with Sacred Fire. Go for the undercharge. They don't even get a move off, so that's a nice undercharge. Going for the Sacred Fire again. I'm guessing this lowers their attack again, which is why you did it. No, so it's not 100% chance. Clearly, what percentage is it for Ho-Ho to get that Sacred Fire lowering of the attack? Well, this thing has a lot of moves. This thing has a lot of moves. Sacred Fire, 50% chance of lowering the attack. Okay, so instead of just going Brave Bird, you went for a 50% chance of lowering their attack. They now go Brave Bird there. Yveltal in the back. Going to throw this Spatial Rend. This will do a ton of damage if it goes through. It does not, so now we're going to instant swap. Try and get off this Stone Edge. You can live a, what is it, Dark Pulse here? Yeah, with these, that does 50%, and they'll probably get to another one soon, so let's get this off. Will it one-shot? Probably not. Close, not quite, but they just dumped all their energy, so you can come Palkia and just fast move down. Have a shield advantage, which is very nice when all you need is a Aqua Tail. Heatran, that's a good lead, so I assume they'll get out. Into Kyurem, so again, it's a Dragon on Dragon. This is resisted, no? Because they're Dragon Ice, so this would be resisted. It is resisted. And now you're coming in here. I'm assuming Glaciate is still going to do a good amount of damage, and they lower your attack. Going to commit to the farm down. Now you got a shield. You have so much energy. Didn't shield. Not quite going to take you out. Ooh. Throw blind. I guess no throw blind, but close enough to throwing blind here. And you did not throw the right one. Okay, that was essentially a blind throw. I should have Brave Bird that, obviously. And now they almost get the farm down. Heatran, you're just going to chip this and then get your Landorus on it, which will be a good matchup. Plus you got a shield, so this should be over because you're just going to spam real quick here. Worth the shield. Magma Storm. How many of these legendary Pokemon have like special moves now? Man, I'm not caught up with this league. That'll one-shot. I think smart on their part to let that go and just try and come in here and take you out. Knowing that... See, this is one I would bait. Do they have a shield or no? Oh, if they don't have a shield... Okay, they do not have a shield. I was going to say bait that one because they're going to use... Because if not, Dragon Breath down would be easy. But I guess going straight nuke is okay too. Again, you try the catch. It could have Wild Charge. I know the second move, player off Wild Charge or Close Combat, is always dependent on the Pokemon you're against. And they do throw a Wild Charge. So this will likely grab a shield back because they can just outpace here to the next move. So now you need to make a decision if you want to shield back or let it go. You decide to let it go. Their defense is so lower now. Going to come in with the resisted moves, but you're so close to an Aqua Tail, so that's why you're coming in, because 4 times lower. This will instantly take them out, no problem. And if you get one fairy out of the way, there's still a lot of dragons, though. And a Dragon Steel makes it a little trickier. Looks like there was almost CMP there. Maybe it is CMP. This won't one-shot because it's half steel, but that would do a ton of damage. You did grab a shield. CMP, which is huge. Let this go. Just go 2 shield, and Landorus should be able to deal with almost everything. Are you just going to take this out? Yeah, there's no point of shielding. Let's just take this out. Because then you should be able just to outpace anything in the back here. Especially a Mewtwo with 2 shields here. Going to lower the attack right away. Honestly, for something that's only 72 damage, I'm surprised it does like 50% on a lot of these Pokemon. I'm so used to seeing these other harder hitting moves, and it seems like 72 damage is not a lot. It's only 1.6 damage per energy. Yeah, Stone Edge is the better damage per energy and harder hitting move, so taking it out there. But I guess if you, with 100% chance of lowering your attack, it's good that it's not any stronger, because if you have like a harder hitting move with the lowering of the attack, that's like a deadly combo. So just gonna again spam this right away, because super effective. Will do a lot of damage, not enough to take out, but lowers the attack. I still think you have to shield though, right? Because they can just go straight Draco. And they probably will, right? Because knowing just that. But now you could just commit to the farm down very easily. Do not need to worry about any moves. Come out loaded. You could have gone 1 Mud Shot and then Sandsear, instead of just taking the waterfall damage there unnecessarily. So yeah, 2 versus 3 turn fast move. Just do the 1 Mud Shot and then the move. And maybe you would have got to another move. Get back in there. They have a Landorus. They have a shield advantage. This is tricky. Hopefully you can try and catch here or just get out instantly. Yeah, nice catch. That was kind of one of your win cons, is catching this move here. Being down a shield. Catch a resisted move. Actually, you're even shields now, because they shielded Aqua Tail. Ooh, double bait. You're going to go straight Sacred Fire to not lower your defense and to potentially lower their attack. Do not get the attack fall. This will probably be a Stone Edge, and double weak to Rock. You will probably get 1 shot. Yeah. Can you farm down before they get a move? Yes. You have a move coming out of Aqua Tail, and they are out of this matchup. Again, neutral lead. Actually, probably worse than neutral, because they're doing super effective and you're doing only neutral. So bad lead. Out comes a Kyogre. Again, timing there, not great to let that fully through. But I know with those types of moves, people just want to get them off to lower the attack, because it makes such a difference with the damage you're taking. So it's not surprising you just kind of threw it away. They're going to commit to the farm down. They do get it. I mean, 2 times lowered attack. I don't think you do anything with a shield. You just kind of take it. If they have thunder, so be it. But that's only neutral. So they do have thunder. Neutral, but 2 times lowered. Are you going to stay in here and try and get the charge move off and then go ho-ho after this? I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. So get the charge move off. Instant swap into the ho-ho. I would still shield this, because again, it could be a resisted Iron Head bait, but it could also be Draco. It is a bait. That's unfortunate. Mewtwo comes in, going straight for the Sacred Fire. Mewtwo is very spammy, so they're already at a Psy Strike, which will put it within 1 Psy Strike range. Sacred Fire probably will not take out. And now you got a full Incinerate through there, which is huge, because you basically need almost 2 Brave Birds coming out of this. So there's 1 to take this out. Can you get to the Sandsear Storm before you're taken out here? You don't know. You're just going to reset so you don't get taken out immediately, which makes sense. You have to throw the Brave Bird. You're not going to get to the next other move. Doesn't look like. Resisted here, so I don't know if this takes out. It does, because Brave Bird is a nuke of a move. This is why I would have so much trouble in Master League. Like, I do not know how much damage all these moves do, right? You have so now if you want to just learn with me here, on Palkia we have Aqua Tail, which doesn't do much. 35 energy, 66 damage, 1.89 damage per energy. Again, damage per energy is nice, but 66 damage is overall not going to do much in the Master League. But then you have Spatial Rend, only 50 energy for 114 damage, 2.28. So that is a great move for what is generally cheapish. 50 is not terrible. So nice hard-hitting move. That's why it's probably number one. You have a bait move at 35 that still does good damage per energy. Hit super effective against a couple things, and then you have that nuke of a move. Landorus, I'll search by safe swaps after. You cannot see this because it's not on the screen, but yeah, Sandsea Storm, 45 for 72. I guess it makes sense as a 1.6 when it has a 100% chance of lowering your attack. Just the Mud Shot is just so quick on the charge, and then a coverage nuke, 100 damage, 55 energy for Stone Edge, which makes this Pokemon really strong. And then Ho-Oh, the Incinerate obviously got the huge buff, so the energy and damage per turn is just insane with Incinerate. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they're both nukes. Brave Bird is 156 damage, but so is Sacred Fire. And the difference being, Brave Bird is only 55 energy for 2.84 damage per energy, but we know it lowers your defense times 3. But Sacred Fire is also a nuke at 156 for 65 energy, 2.4, and a 50% chance of lowering your opponent's attack. Interesting. So they're both just real nukes, which is why, yeah, the Brave Bird will very easily take out a Steel, because 156 damage is an insane amount of damage. So yeah, thanks for letting me showcase. I noticed a couple of, again, I know the only two things that I noticed not knowing a ton about Master League is that fast move timing with it was off, I think, a couple times there for optimization. And then there's a couple times where you have a fairy lead against your dragon, and instead of getting out into Landorus, which should be the go-to safe swap, you hold it to then try and catch on a Ho-Oh. Now, Ho-Oh doesn't seem, with two nukes, to be that bad of a safe swap. Let me again just check the rankings to see where they rank as switches. I gotta imagine Landorus is like top. Yeah, Landorus is actually number one safe swap with a 100% score, which means that like it is the go-to of go-to safe swaps. It is so spammy with Mud Shot, quick with Sand Steer, which lowers your opponent's attack, coverage nuke, which makes it very, very strong. Ho-Oh. We're already at, okay, I gotta look up here because it is not even in the top 50. 74. Ho-Oh as a safe swap is 74. So you're safe swapping a 74 over the number one safe swap in this meta. And I think it's because that's the way you tried to play it out. You tried to play out the fairy and try and catch the fairy move, as opposed to just be like, crap lead. I have like an ABB style team, double weak to water. Anyways, I need to draw out a water. Anyways, you should be coming Landorus right away. That would be my suggestion, but you don't need to listen to me. I'm just giving my thoughts. Anyways, thanks for the submissions. I've got at least a couple more Master Leagues this week. Seen like people have sent earlier in the season, so I'm going to showcase one or two of those. And then Great League and Ultra League, so send me some battles, link in the description. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.